Hello, everybody. Welcome to Homo Sapiens. My name is Chris Sweeney. Thank you all for joining. Those listening, I'm in a hotel room because I'm doing an event at the British Library tonight because it is 50 years since Agatha Christie's death. And I directed a show for Netflix called The Seven Dials Mystery, which comes out on... No, it's called Seven Dials. It comes out on Thursday, 2 days' time. Please, if you've got Netflix, please watch it, everybody. Stars Mia McKenna-Bruce, Helena Bonham Carter, Martin Freeman, and many others. And we're doing an event at the British Library. So I'm in a hotel in London. Those on video can see I'm sitting in front of a yellow sofa, which I'm going to say is my new favourite thing. I've never been... Yellow sofa, a bit Jilly Cooper, that, isn't it? Sort of 80s. And I'm well into it. I'm having a cup of coffee. I've got a very nice room. Eagle-eyed among you will notice I'm not wearing a microphone because I've come straight from holiday here. So I've still got my bust microphone. I don't have a microphone, so I'm just talking really loudly on my laptop. But this room is like soundproof. It's amazing. So I think we're going to do okay. Been picking the outfit for today. Ruminating what to wear. Got to show off the tan. I know the tan's not major, as those on video can see, but it's not awful. So I think we want to bring that to life if we can in this cold, grey, wintry day. What else has been going on? I've ordered a club sandwich because that's what you do in a hotel. So I've got that to be getting on with. I've got a TV in my bath, and I'm going to share a photo of that because it's insane. I've never had a photo in my bath. I feel like I'm in... Do you remember Pretty Woman, where Julia Roberts... Does she watch TV in the bath, or does she just listen to her Walkman? I don't remember. But, so that's where I'm at. How are you all? How's things? How's this year shaping up? I have to say, it was very nice to get some sun. Not something you want to hear if you haven't had any sun. There's a dangly thing for those on video. That is how I open my blinds, and it's just wobbling in the edge of the frame. So I'm just steadying it there. What else has been going on? I say we head to the inbox. What do you think? Matty and Traitors. So Matty, who was a previous guest on this here podcast, is a contestant on Traitors, and he's been sharing all his updates. I haven't watched it yet, but some of you have been writing in. Quite interesting, actually, because Matty, who he set up the ban gay conversion therapy thing, he came on to talk about that a while back. I think we're going to put it on the feed, actually. I'll do that this week, so you can have a listen to it. It was me and Alan interviewed him. And Alan famously hosts the Traitors in the US. So we're actually a bit of a Traitors alumni here at Homo Sapiens. Who knew? Okay, so someone wrote in. Edward said he is rooting for Sam, Matty, Ross, and Stephen. Okay, Edward. I'm not fully across if everyone's still in. So I'm just going to hold my hands up and report that rather than being able to comment. We also, everybody, got some TV recommendations. Pluribus on Apple TV. Excellent sci-fi from the makers of Breaking Bad. Great queer representation and very watchable. We like very watchable. I've seen super cool posters for that, and not much else. Do you know what I got my friend to watch while we were away? It was Don't Fuck With Cats. She'd never seen it, and I don't know if any of you watched it over the pandemic. It's about this person who is mysteriously killing cats on the internet, and their identity becomes a whole odyssey of finding out who it is. It's a really good documentary, thrilling, I suppose, is what I would say, that he says about cats being killed. But I love cats dearly. Had them all my life. But it's a wild story. So I got my friend to watch that. I've watched no television. Um, I've been away. But I've been reading The Line of Beauty by Alan Hollinghurst, which it won the Booker Prize in, I want to say, the 90s. And it's about this young guy who goes to live with this sort of wealthy family in Notting Hill. And it's set during the AIDS crisis. And it's a very beautiful portrait of that time. Alan Hollinghurst is the writer of books like The Swimming Pool Library. I don't know if you've ever read that. Beautiful, beautiful book. Our Weekends as well, which came out. That's his most recent book. I think it's called Our Weekends, isn't it? Anyway, I'm sort of halfway through that and loving it and feeling the slow creep of what the AIDS crisis meant for young queer men at that time. Young queer people is amazing. This unsaid thing that even people who knew exactly what it was, not exactly, but people who knew what it was couldn't speak about it properly. It's really amazing. And the way Alan Hollinghurst writes is that you just sit there going, every time he describes a feeling or a situation, you're like, I've felt that 100 times, but I've never had the words. And I love that about his writing, and it's addictive. He is such an observant person who manages to crystallize things we all feel. It's an incredible book. So send us your book recommendations as well. We're very, whatever the word is, literary over here at Homo Sapiens, aren't we, listeners? Thomas wrote in talking about the Raven Smith episode where we were talking about comparison culture. Really good, that episode. And thank you, Raven. And thank you for everyone who wrote in. Thomas said, Raven boiled down having to come out as gay pretty perfectly. I like other men's willies. Is an odd thing to say, but it is kind of what saying I'm gay is. Love him. He's so fabulous and witty. Yeah, well, that's what's interesting, isn't it, Thomas, is that essentially that's what it comes down to. It's, I suppose you'd say it's a sexual preference, but it seems to be something that people get so cross about, and they needn't. Did you see, on that topic, Wanda Sykes accepted Ricky Gervais's stand-up award at the Golden Globes yesterday? Last night even. Well, it would be yesterday now. This is going out Tuesday, and it's Monday today. And she thanked the trans community on his behalf because he couldn't be there to accept it. She did it to wind him up because he has just said such awful, awful things about his lame jokes about trans people. It's such a shame. He has jumped the shark, that man. It's just ridiculous. And it's funny how people a huge success like he's had can really warp people, and you just become addicted to being correct within your own very small sphere. And I'm just abhorrent what he's done, and the fact that he continues to defend it. Dickhead! We also announced the Homo Sapiens Dog Walk. And you've all been writing in saying you're coming. I'll be there deciding whether to bring my pup. She can be a bit of an old lady grump with other dogs when on the lead. I'm very excited to meet Dolly, who is James's dog. And then so many messages saying that people are coming. I will be joining with Lady Portia the Pom. Very exciting. That's Lexi who's coming. Lots of people coming. Now, let me give you the facts about it again. Just look them up. Saturday, the 31st of January. Okay, starting there. Just going to go to my own Instagram to double check I'm getting all the things right. Saturday, 31st of January, listeners. It's the Homo Sapiens Dog Walk. We're meeting outside Regents Bar and Kitchen, which is a cafe, basically, in Regents Park in London. The nearest tube is Regents Park at 1 p.m. So I'm going to say that again. Homo Sapiens Dog Walk, Saturday 31st of January, 1 p.m. Meet outside Regents Bar and Kitchen in Regents Park. Nearest tube, Regents Park. Now, if you look up Regents Bar and Kitchen on Google Maps, or whatever map preference you have, you will find it will come up on maps, and that's why I've picked it, because it's easy. The event is free, and we're all going to get together, and we're going to go for right old, I believe the word is yomp. We're going to go for a yomp with the dogs. Ridley's going to be there. Ridley might have to be carried for a bit of it, so we'll be looking for volunteers because he doesn't walk much these days, being he's 9 and he's had a few back issues, but we'll get into that on the walk. And James Greenwood, Dr. James Greenwood is coming, and we are all just really looking forward to it. So that's a very, very exciting little adventure. Now, listeners, this is a short one today because I've got to go and get ready. And I've got I've had to have an iron sent up because my shirt's all crumpled from the plane. So I'm going to iron my outfit. Please write in hello@homosapienspodcast.com, at Homo Sapiens on Instagram. We love to hear from you. What are you watching? What are you reading? What are you looking forward to this year? What topics do you want us to do? We've got some good ones coming up. Jessie Ware and I, on Thursday, we're doing the best advice you've ever been given. So you all wrote in on socials with the best advice that you've been given. So many good ones. So many. You're a wise bunch, as I say in the episode. And hearing things that have sort of kept Jessie, things that have sort of guided Jessie, advice that's guided her. And we talk all about bits about our childhood, actually, and how we possibly had differing opinions of what we thought each other was doing. And I mean that in just nice little memories from our childhood together, things like that. Love Jessie. Wise head, and that's why she writes good music, because she's very wise and she can see the world in a certain way. And she's a lovely combination of extremely fun, a right laugh, and then very, very wise underneath as well. There's no flies on that girl. One of the things I love about her. So that's coming on Thursday. You need to write in your messages. I need to eat my club sandwich. You've got to watch my show on Thursday if you've got Netflix. It's called 7 Dials. And there's a premiere tomorrow, which is... Well, no, it's tonight, because this is Tuesday. So that'll be going out. So I've got quite a bit of ironing to do this week, really, because I've got to iron a suit. I got a suit from Reese. And I don't know what I'm going to wear with it, but I'm thinking a polo neck. It's not a secret, but my kind of go-to is a polo neck, because I find a tie a bit uncomfortable, if I'm honest. Anyway, as always, listeners, I'm sending you tons of love. Stay in touch. Come to the dog walk. It's in 2 weeks' time. We're going to cheer up that January, and I'm sending you lots of love. Bye.